Welcome to another Reality Bites. My vlog, I suppose, is what this is, but I'm excited because I have a lot of new updates. The first thing that I want to talk about is efficiencies. So I essentially redid kind of like how I'm recording this specific setup. So I'm actually using an iPhone 17, and this is vertical right now because the reason why I like the iPhone 17 so much, one, because of the color cosmic orange, it's beautiful, and two, because you can have this vertical and be recording it as landscape, which is one of the greatest things in history, and that's the reason why I bought the iPhone 17 in the first place, so I could do more of these vlog things on the go. The second problem, which I'm going back to the efficiency thing, was that I did not have a system set up to do these pretty frequently or on a regular basis. So if you watch my Mercury show, it's a podcasting and pop culture news show by My Business Age of Radio, you might notice that that comes out essentially every single Friday because I have a whole process in place. The process is even getting more intense on Fridays because I set up my studio with my lights and my backlight, that which isn't up right now. I set up that light, I do the New Wealth Transfer podcast, and then right after that, I finish up the show notes for Mercury, and then we go live on Mercury. So there's a 4 hour block of time, or 4 5 hour block of time really, that I'm just recording the New Wealth Transfer podcast and for Mercury. And so I, one, didn't have time to record these. Two, I wasn't taking the phone with me to record different clips. And three, I didn't have a system in place to quickly edit these and get them pushed out as a Reality Bites vlog, which is now a system that I kind of have in place, that I'm going to be using Adobe Express because it works really, really well on the Apple whatever operating system I'm on the phone, iOS something, I imagine. I'm not an Apple person, so I sincerely apologize about that. But the other thing was, I've always trying to get better audio, and I'm wanting to always use more microphones. So I actually got a pod mic. This is a pod mic USB by Rode. It has an XLR cable, and it also has a port where you can put in the USB port as well. And then the cool thing about these is that you can swap out this cover. So like I have a black one for when I do the New Wealth Transfer podcast, and I have a purple one for when I do Age of Radio and Age of Jeremy things. Not Age of Radio, Age of Jeremy things, because my color is purple. So I'm really excited about that. The other great thing about this week from a product and efficiency standpoint, I suppose, is a few things. One, you guys know that I love to write, and so does CJV. So if you haven't gotten his new book, The American Nightmare, head on over to Amazon and check it out. I'll try to remember to put a link in the bio description place so that you can get it as well. But I love to write, and I actually bought this thing called a free write. And so I started this new habit of every night sitting down with this timer. This is a really cool timer I got off of, found on Instagram or saw on Instagram. It essentially, whatever is at the top is like what the countdown is. So this is what, 25 minutes. This is now 15 minutes. Then this is 5 minutes. This is 10 minutes. And then when you want to stop it, you just lean it back and it paused it. And then you put it back and it starts counting again. So I put that bad boy on for 25 minutes, and then I turn on my free write. I don't have any distraction, and I just write. I've written over the last couple of nights like 2,000 words, and it's for a blog. And the reason why I'm doing the blog is to get better at writing and the timing of writing, not only to share my thoughts, and by timing of writing, I mean setting time to write. It's to share my thoughts and then to focus on, if you've been following me for a while, doing more academic writing, and then also to do some essaying. Essaying is one of my favorite forms of writing, whether that's argumentative essay, just thought essays, explanation essays, just really been deep diving into essays. And I think that that's the first thing that I'm going to focus on for my own publication from a writing perspective. So I've been deep diving, reading essays, writing essays, maybe even writing about essays in the future. So that is actually in the works. So you can follow me on my social media. So if you're watching this on YouTube, yes, like and subscribe. If you're watching this on Instagram, make sure that you like and subscribe also. And I'm sure this will also be on my Substack, which is another great update that I did, or another update that I have, is that you can find me on Substack at the Orange Robed Adventures, and the purpose of that is going to be more religious focused and to also test out what to do on Substack. I do believe that you should put your content on every platform, but you should kind of tailor that platform to specific content. And in my case, it's going to be more religious writings specifically as of right now. And it's called Orange Robed Adventures because one, Substack's orange, and two, when you are a Buddhist monk, you traditionally in Tibetan and maybe Southeast Asian Buddhist sects, they wear a orange robe. So again, you can follow me over there. I'm not really pushing that super hard because again, I like testing the waters and things and pushing some content out there and writing before I really go hard as I kind of do on my Instagram, which is my main. One of my main platforms that I utilize, and YouTube, obviously. The other reason why I'm excited, and you might be, Jeremy, you have so many things going on. Hey, look, in my opinion, a real entrepreneur. I've never been a fan of that word, but it's kind of growing on me because it is essentially what I am. I do as many things as I possibly can, and I enjoy that. So for me, doing entrepreneurial things and trying so many things is the things that I enjoy, and then the things that work out are the things that I stick with, and the things that don't work out, I kind of set to the side. And then the last thing that I'm really excited about, if you don't know, I have a music page. It's called 9_AOJ. It's on Instagram only right now. And essentially, I wrote 9 songs for an album, and I am working on a second album to release before the other 9 songs of the other album. And the way that I want to record it is pretty simple. It's using 2 Shure SM7B, nope, not SM7Bs, Shure, for the love of God, 57s. Shure SM57s. Nope. Shure. Yes, SM57s. So I'm using the Shure SM57s. I have one. I have another one. But I'm going to be doing the vocals and the acoustic guitars with these. And so they'll be placed kind of like angulared up to hit the voice, and then angulared forward at the guitar. And these were the microphones that Bruce Springsteen used to record Nebraska, which is, in my opinion, one of the greatest acoustic albums of all time. And if you watch the Bruce Springsteen biopic, it's about the recording of Nebraska, which is, again, like I said, one of the greatest recordings of all time. So I got this to do that. So be on the lookout for those videos as well as the music if you want to listen to it. And again, you can hear some of those songs right now on the 9_AOJ. So again, a lot of stuff going on from like the things that I've bought and from like a production value and efficiency value and getting these things moving forward. The other thing that's been great about this week so far is that I finalized my family trust. So the Quintanilla Family Trust is now in existence, and the way in which we have the businesses broken up is my operating businesses are owned by one LLC, and then all of my passive investments are owned by a family investment LLC called the Daikokuten. So I will be talking more about this on my Instagram channel and probably on my YouTube channel. But the point is that hopefully you guys follow me and you can learn more about how we do these things in our 3T Warrior Academy. So you can check that out at 3twarrioracademy.com. I believe in every individual taking sovereignty over their own lives, sovereignty over their own wealth, sovereignty over their own living experience, and it's really important to me to become one of the top financial educators in the space, and so I do that through my Instagram and through our 3T Warrior Academy. So make sure that you head on over there. And with that, this is this week's Reality Bites.